today we're going to be testing out my thing for the build competition. Now, this is the double barrel crossbow. It has 2 barrels. I made one down here, which is out of fiberglass. The limbs are very weak because I need to be able to cock this with one hand, and this top one is this is probably maybe like a 10, 20, 15 pound draw weight. This top one right here is like 30 or 40 pounds. So it makes this whole thing really cool because the bottom one shoots a little not as far with a little less power, and then this one shoots really far. And I put the stronger one on top so that you can actually aim down the top if you need to take a longer shot. But this is both the 2 crossbows put together, and let's get started. Also, I understand it doesn't look very pretty, but it works pretty good, so let's go ahead and start on that. Hey guys, so here we have my good old friend Stray Hydra Blade. Now, he's flew all the way out here from wherever he lives at to volunteer to help me out with my YouTube. And what a lot of you guys don't know is that he's not really a person, he's a milk jug. So he flew out here from somewhere and is offered to make the great sacrifice, and we're going to be testing out our crossbow on him. So he has been very depressed lately and just kind of wants to kill himself, so that he said he would just let me shoot him. And since he's a milk jug, he doesn't really count as a person, so it's perfectly fine if I kill him. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Also, we have all the other people here that we're collabing with that have come this way to volunteer to get shots. So let's do that. So for this part, we're actually going to be using these really cheap bolts I made, which are basically just some duct tape fletchings with the tip is just wooden. There's no steel or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is just some duct tape fletchings that is very weird duct tape. This is something my mom had, and I just decided I would use it because I didn't have any more duct tape. But we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to be shooting with the top one, the strongest, and if he still survives, we're going to shoot him with the bottom one. Okay, so our next target was just going to be with the weaker one is our good friend Bodie. He came out here too. He's also just a soda bottle, but a lot of you guys don't realize that, but they're not actual people. They're just like bottles and stuff. So we're going to be shooting him with the weaker one, so I guess we might as well go ahead because he's ready to die too. 2 things. One, I would have showed you the damage that this thing did, but I kind of ended up just stabbing this thing a lot, so let's not worry about that. And number 2 is for the weaker one, I added a bit of a razor blade to the tip of these. Alright, yeah, that's about it, so let's get started. Just to show y'all, the bottom one is weaker. I can actually just draw it back with one hand. So we're going to be shooting this thing twice. We're going to be shooting it once with the slow-mo on and then once without the slow-mo on. So if you look at that scratch, it went right through there, just barely skimmed it. But it is pretty good damage and it leaked pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with it. Now I'm going to put the camera in the same place and record it with the slow-mo so y'all can see the thing flying through the air a little bit slower. You have to hurry, Bodie's bleeding out. So if you look at it, right here's where I hit, and it bounced out, but you can see it tore it pretty good, and it actually made it start leaking from the bottom too, because it has something to do with pressure. I don't know, but if you look at the bottom, it's squirting out and going down there. But that is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna rip this stuff off real quick. So right here's where it hit. You can hardly see it, but it did a pretty good job of penetrating that. It didn't go in, but it bounced off, but I think I liked it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're actually going to be shooting both barrels, not at one time, but we're going to be shooting the under one and the top one, because if you shoot the top one first, it forces so much, the little one's probably going to pop out, but you can shoot the bottom one first without skimming with the top one. So this is where we're going to be shooting at. We're going to be shooting at my good friend Mark. So let's get started. Hope you guys like this angle.
Oh no, help me. Help me.
I don't really know where the bottom one hit, but we hit Mark right in his neck, and then I think the bottom one hit down here somewhere. This is with the razor one, and the bottom one was with the one that didn't have a tip. So I'm gonna look at the footage and see where it hit. I have no idea where that last one hit. It looked like it still hit the box, so that's good, but now I'm gonna get a shot of me shooting it to prove to y'all that this actually works, and I'm not just shooting a different crossbow from a further distance. Because you haven't seen me actually shoot the thing, and I want you guys to see how it shoots. Okay guys, so that'll be it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. The voting and the other people's videos will be in the link in the description, so don't forget to go check that out. I actually was going to have to forfeit the contest because a lot of the stuff, I got in some trouble with school. I didn't do anything bad. I was just making really bad grades, and all my stuff got taken away, so I almost had to forfeit, so I didn't have much time to finish this video. But it's cool now, everything's all fixed, and I was able to finish this just barely in enough time, and this was really fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making it and shooting it and testing it. I'm hoping to improve on this, and I will definitely make a build video for this as part 2 to the first crossbow build. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go vote for me in the description, or anyone else, but obviously me because I'm the best. And anyway, I'll see y'all. Bye. Alright guys, before we leave, we're going to be retesting this.